You know, I mean what I say. Mike, it is. Gordy's 1960s restaurant is the best in the region. And here's the thing, there's no hiding from history here. It's really awesome to come see. I'm having golden sunrise coffee. No, oh yeah, no, I liked the Vermilion one, the bagged Vermilion. It's really unique, like the most unique coffee I've ever had. It's saying something. All right, let's do my news review. We'll do federal news, backed by popular request. Sorry, guys. All right, let's see. Like the owners, they're awesome, and like it's their granddad and dad's business. And he passed, and it is really cool. So in the summertime, it's this cafe, always ice cream. Sorry, in the wintertime, cafe, always ice cream. In the summertime, they have burgers and then like taco bowls and like really just yummy food. And then still the cafe is open. I won't speak Spanish right now, but Alejandro, you want to hear it? I get so bashful with this sort of thing. Affection, I mean. My French Spanish is getting all mixed up, so I'm not going to even try because it won't make sense to that many people. We're trying to get better at making things make sense to everybody. El café está arriba. El café está abierto durante invierno. What is winter? Invierno. Solamente porque lo sientes aquí. I'm so exhausted and famished still, but I'm just gonna keep going until I die. Hopefully not for a very long time. And I fear that more than people actually know. So anyway, back to federal news. CNN is right back to making no sense whatsoever. Although Aaron Burnett, you did so good with Zelensky the other day. That was very cool. Aaron Burnett, you did so good with Zelensky the other day. That was so cool. Okay, so I did not expect this. Okay, so inside the Biden administration's push to get Sweden into NATO and F-16s to Turkey. Brilliant. I didn't watch the full interview because why would I waste my time being like, oh, Ukraine, how can I help that terrible genetic disaster? And, pedophilic history is the inception of Ukraine. It's really sad. And I would push to deport most of the women from the 60s who were Ukraine eggs trafficked here because they took up all the housing. So, and then the American kids are now just homeless at such a crazy rate. They could always, in the meantime, build more housing and argue innocence. But anyway, not these ones. Okay. So the F-16s to Turkey. Good. Because the Bakhmut grain deal, I said, oh, grain deal. Oh, I heard cattle. I heard cattle deal. It's like, Zelensky, you live there. I shouldn't be doing your job. But also it is my right and duty to, so I will. As an American woman, still like, how would I defend my kids in the coming warfare that they're entitled and dutiful to partake in? Let me get started. Okay. And it was fine working here. I was trying to do first, nuclear physics, excuse me. And then it's like, oh, but that's gonna expire, and that metal was bad. Because one of my grandpas, I don't really know which one, did fire technology, nuclear containments, and propaganda. Jim Chelson, I'm looking at you about the propaganda. So he's dead. So 2012. Anyway, let's get into it, I guess. Right. So that's why I'm thinking, oh, Turkey, proxy to that business of grain now has, I wonder, because I have a heart in my place, a place in my heart for Turkey. All right, I'll read what they're saying. A full court press by the Biden administration in the days leading up to the NATO summit capped months of behind-the-scenes diplomacy to get Turkey to move ahead with Sweden's accession to NATO. Brilliant. You guys, if you haven't seen that interview between Sweden and Biden like a week ago, it's July 11th, 2023. Watch it. Very honest about the dollar princess history. Europe, and then, oh, look, didn't take more than 200 years for everybody to be right back at it. It is why women need a Second Amendment that men are not allowed to have. Anyway, moving on. Because women will never have a grip strength a man can have. Otherwise, that would be an atrocity and a genetic disaster and an abomination. So, in my opinion, the grandeur is implied. Okay, so the city in Turkey they want to send the jets to. The city in Turkey they want to send the jets to is Ankara. Let's check out that trade route. Because I'm going to be a good mom. Oh, it's a capital. The capital of the modern era. I couldn't stop talking about the Hittites the other day. I was like, oh my God, you guys, we should talk about the Hittite Empire right now. Okay. Oh, okay. And then where is it in relation to Bakhmut? There we go. There we are. Okay, because Vladimir had his meeting with Armenia live. That was on YouTube. If the video's still there, WION. That's where I've been watching most of the footage. And Global News Network, and then having knowledge that I learned, and then, a bit of the torture from certain people promising retribution. You'll learn a lot. So, I don't care if I'm not pronouncing it in your accent, Zelensky. I really like this. This is cool. Oh, wow, you guys. Maybe we should just have a Ukrainian female president. Is Kamala Harris also Eastern European? She should pretend to be. All right. Don't know the clandestine nature of this article, but we'll keep reading. What I do know is that Zelensky was very upset that his his conversations with the CIA, meant to be private, were immediately made public even before his military knew. I can tell you that much because he said it on Aaron Burnett's Out Front interview this past week. Yeah, because Sweden's accession, you want to talk about never letting the Holy Roman Empire in. England, obviously, is such a party in the 1700s. Sweden, who was telling me, and I want to say it was a Swede, that they used to be forced to sit on a block of ice. Like when they were kids, that was their time out, sit on this cold thing. And Shirley Temple actually was raised that way too. She was a raped child. That was that American actress's history. It's in her memoir. These are her words. She has a book. And so she would be and go sit there. And yeah, that's what her mom did. So. And whoever else. So Sweden's accession means, let's just do this one concept. Gosh. My grandma, Loretta Crownholm, died last April. Thank God. So, like I was telling Seaver and Dan, the owners here of this awesome place. No, I told this. I don't know who the fuck I told. Anyway, we didn't watch my video. I realized, oh shit. Because I was auditing the Federal Reserve in a bid to make it fully public, but I wasn't allowed to finish because I was attacked, too much attempted murder. I would still like to, but I'm sleeping out of my car until I can afford an apartment again. My J got a Coronado started. There's another video on that. I do still have to sign a piece of paper with my face and my hand in front of the Perjeg people. I know that. And if I wasn't beyond such a reasonable doubt, I would hitchhike there. But it came to me, guys. So, awesome place. It was a good winter until I was attacked. So Sweden's accession. My grandpa was Charles Crownholm, one of my many grandfathers. Like all of you have many. Was Charles Crownholm the first and the second. He had been Swedish royalty because we were supposed to win, but remember, then you proxied all your wars to not have to face things at home because you didn't want to have conversations. So anyway, His daughter and granddaughter died last April. Loretta Glarum. I call her Loretta Crownholm because I won't recognize. I don't know what really happened with her fifth husband, Santa Barbara, California, most of her life. And so Sweden's accession. That's a lot of quality metals, is what I'm saying. Sweden wasn't big on Chinese medicine at the time. England was. Sweden wasn't big on North Africa at the time. Italy was. Sweden didn't have that much of an empire to use anyway. So in the modern era, we're talking metals, precious gems. That's it. I was like, wait a second. I do want to have kids. And then I took my axe, my Swedish axe, and there was this big computer chip, and I just, oh my God, look, your Patriot system, it's broken. Oh no, why was it built that way with intent? So. Oh, let me upload that May 18th footage. One sec. Like, nobody else saw it. It was fucking annoying, but also awesome. I was like, oh, look at that missile. Look at it go. 23. Your calculus is messing up my intelligence, literally. This is the first time in the modern era CNN has mentioned calculus when analyzing warfare. First time, May 18, 2023. They said, quote, the calculus of the missile. Okay, so my viewers should have this. I have it set where the chat should remain. Can I put it in my description? 1 second. And let me end and I'll come right back on.